I've been to the doctor a lot lately, and a new saying that I'm enjoying is get off the medical merry-go-round. Maybe this is a metaphor for a man of a certain age and a man of a certain size who just feels like the medical merry-go-round keeps going around and around. Maybe just for the money? What if I could build a company that disrupted the medical merry-go-round and just knocked all this shit over and just took us to another place? I think it has to do with personal health records, owning my own data, and not having to call. I spent 40 minutes on the phone trying to get a fax sent from one of my mom's neurologists to the other. And, well, the ophthalmologist needed the neurologist so that then we could get a neurological ophthalmologist. Great. So fun. All I can think is, where's my Good Vibes Friday t-shirt? Right? Like, oh my goodness. But seriously, if I could build a company where you owned your own medical data and you seamlessly integrated from physical reality to virtual reality or whatever the metaverse is, using augmented reality, could you optimize, could all of us Gen Xers optimize our parents' boomer generations' health records on my cloud? You know, hey, you get off of my cloud. How many metaphors are there? I don't know. All right, I'm here at what we're now calling Cindy's Wonderful World of Extended Reality Spa Arcade. So bring the kids, come for the tour, check us out, and maybe we'll find a way to do Pilates in extended reality. So you could do Pilates with anybody you want, anywhere across the world. And I'm especially want to reach out to young couples that love games, because gaming is like my core, but I'm not like a World of Warcraft, Grand Theft Auto kind of gamer. I'm more of like a Angry Birds, Tetris kind of gamer. And I want to fit all those things in. And I want to fit them into like my real life with my actual intelligence, not just artificial intelligence and augmented reality, but real reality, physical reality, my health, my heart, my defibrillator, my orthopedic knee. I want to kill it in the future with my kids owning their own medical records and also feeling ownership for their actual, bodies and lives. And so I'm thinking through the eyes of my children. I have twins that are 22 years old, and I'm thinking through their lens, and I'm saying, okay, you guys are gamers. You have been since Club Penguin in 2003, and you're thinking about having a baby, right? Your biological clock is ticking. So, okay, so what do you do about that? How do you change your lifestyle from, drinking and partying and hanging out and smoking or whatever you guys do to just adjusting your reality so that it's 360 and it's, sort of grown up, a little bit more grown up, right? Like your brain, we know about the cognitive development of your brain, and the sort of 26 years old, things sort of seal up, and Chris Rock does a great bit about how, from 26 to 33, you do your best work, and everything after that is just leveraging that work. Because there's a chemical and biological, there's a physiological and psychological and sociological reason that all those things gel for you around that time. And then you take everything you learned in the first 26 years, which I know for my kids was a lot of trauma, a lot of struggle, fighting the genetics of me and their mom, and a lot of shame, and a lot of that shame can. Sorry about that. I was interrupted by my check yourself reminder to eat and to to play my game. So check yourself before you wreck yourself. I got a 27, which indicates to me, and I got 11 gems, which indicates to me that I swam this morning. And actually, I jumped in the pool at our new spa arcade here in Princeton, and the heater had kicked off in the middle of the night, and I didn't realize it. And so the temperature of the pool was 62 instead of placid 72, which is where we like to keep it. So if you come by, it'll be at 72, I promise. And bring the kids. We have a lifeguard on duty, and you can do Pilates or whatever turns you on, and whatever extended reality might bring to your world. When we were so rudely interrupted by my game, we were talking about gamifying healthcare. And I don't know, I'm just focusing in more and more as my daughter and son both get older on their lives, and the sort of, I can see the shift in them from sort of college students to jobs, and now into like, hey, how are my relationships with other gamers going to add to potentially raising a family? And as they struggle with that, and as I know our new CEO, Christopher Hill, I know his family also, is aware of this from a young woman's point of view, and his daughter. We talk a lot in internal meetings about how we can, kind of really, genuinely improve global healthcare. And I really am clearer and clearer every day through my kids and their friends and other, sort of late 20-something, early 30-something-year-old human beings who grew up playing games, that if we can gamify our healthcare, maybe we can win, and win big, win really, really big. So if you're interested in that, come by and we can talk. This is where I am, 73 Harriet Drive in physical reality. You can jump into my Zoom at 917-453-4762. I have it on all the time. And hi, two-dimensional augmented reality. And we're also live often on YouTube 360, where you can see, if you search Cindy 360, you'll find us. And then, of course, in virtual reality as well. And all my social handles are Chucky Jabba NYC. And I'll wrap up this video with explaining why it's Chucky Jabba. In 1989, at Psi Upsilon fraternity in Syracuse, New York, a bunch of guys named Penge and Weasel and Logan and Trout and Spalding and Buff decided that my nickname should be Jabba. And a bunch of guys that were juniors rebelled against that sort of body shaming and started calling me JB. And those guys' names were Mookie and Tat. Mookie's famous and Tat is famous in Stanford for Danishes. Mookie's famous for a bunch of other things, which a number of you who are watching this already know. So so anyway, Mookie and Tat started going with JB, and then as we moved into the city, Shecky and Vogue and Smales decided that Chucky was funny, like the doll kind of, but IE, so Chuck E-I-E. And of course my football buddies from high school had always called me Chucky. So Chucky Jabba became kind of like a grasping of it around the time that, Facebook got Obama elected, and all of us Princeton high school kids, hashtag Little Tigers, created Facebook accounts in order to get Obama elected. Tried to get Hillary elected, tried twice, and then conceded on with Biden and Clinton. I mean Obama. But anyway, 2008, I was 38 years old. Is that right? Yeah, 38 years old. Recently divorced with twins who were 8 years old. And I decided that chuckyjabba.nyc was the handle that I was comfortable with. So look me up, check me out. And then, of course, the company is CindyXR, Seamless Integrated Dynamics in Extended Reality. And I think there might be a ghost in the machine.